श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः। हरिः ओम्। ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यङ्करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः. So Raja Vidya Rajaguhya Yoga. We are in the 8th chapter. So 8th chapter. It is 9th chapter. The book which I have has 8 printed in this chapter, in this page at least, I think. I don't know on the previous page. The previous page it is okay. Next page also there is a issue. Next page also again changed. So 4 pages. That's one set. They do like that. So it is printed as 8 Adhyaya 8. It is not Adhyaya 8. It is Adhyaya 9. Okay. So okay. So Bhutagramam idam visirjami. Very good. Udasinavad asinam iti cha paraspara viruddham iti shanka pariharartham. Beautiful. This doubt every one of us should have. After hearing till now, we should have this doubt. If we don't have this doubt didn't rise there, then we either listen to it properly or we are not good enough to think about this doubt. Okay. So what is the doubt? He says, Bhutagramam imam visirjami. I create all these things. Okay, that was said. And again, Udasinavadasinam. In the previous shloka, he said, Udasinavadasinam. I am sitting like a witness. I am just like a witness. Okay. Now, actually, spectator. I am just a spectator. I am not even bothered who wins or who loses. I am just a spectator. So when he is saying this iti, there are two things. I am the creator in one place, he says, and he says I am a spectator. I am just a witness. Iti paraspara viruddham iti. So these two things are contrary to each other. Iti shanka pariharartham. To remove this doubt, Punar Mayamayattvena Prakatayati. Again, he is explaining. What he is explaining, we'll see that. But okay, the doubt is possible only when you know something half-baked. So I told you, if you don't have this doubt, you have either listened to things properly or you didn't listen properly. Right? That's the only possibility. So what if I listened properly? Then you would have heard that the creation, whenever he speaks about creation, he said very clearly, it is like the dream world. It is like the rope snake. He iterated every place wherever he discusses about the creation. Okay. Again, iti punah mayamayatvam eva prakatayati. Again, it is only maya. It is only a illusory creation that is established again by Bhagavan. Maya dhyakshena prakritihi suyate sachar-acharam hetunanena kaunteya jagat viparivartate. Maya adhyakshena prakritihi suyate sachar-acharam hetunanena he kaunteya jagat viparivartate. Maya adhyakshena, as me as the leader, Maya, by me, adhyakshena, me as the leader, prakritihi, this Maya, suyate, sui prani prasave is the root word, sui prani prasave, for in the sense of giving birth, sui, that is the root word. Only from this root word we have prasava, etc. Prasava means giving birth. Okay. So prakritihi suyate, the prakriti gives birth. To what? Sachar-अचरम, the whole creation, the moving, in moving, everything. Hetunane, because of this reason, he kaunteya jagat viparivartate, the whole creation transforms, undergoes changes, transformations. Maya. Maya means, if you still have doubt, he clears it. Sarvato drushimatra swarupena, by me, means he is not bringing in Maya Bhagavata Ishwaraina Parameshwarana. He says, by me. Who am I? The one who is always the drashta. One who is always the seer, never the seen, never the object. I am just the witness. One who is always the witness by me, meaning avikriyena, one who does not undergo any transformation, any change by me, adhyakshena, as the adhyaksha, as the head. Head means, as the head means, as the ruler means, niyantra, as the one who guides things. Guides mean what? Because see, for a leader should be there. It's just his existence is enough. Somebody leads you. That strength is enough for many people to follow him. So here he says bhasakena, bhasakena, the self-effulgent, the one who is effulgent. So that avabhasita, through that all these are illumined. Me, the illuminer, who illumines all this. All these means prakriti, the prakriti. Prakriti means what is prakriti? Again he says Tirunatmika, that which is of the nature of the three qualities, the three attributes, the sattva, rajas, and tamasa. Sattva, asattva-adibihi, anirvachaniya. What is it? How do you define it? It cannot be defined. That is why he says it is inexplicable. It cannot be explained as existence or non-existence. It is inexplicable. That maya suyate. Through that maya suyate. This is created. Created means utpadayati. It is manufactured. It is produced. What is produced? Sachar-acharam. Whatever is there in this world, jagat, the whole world, whole creation. How is it created? You say this fellow is a witness, and from by witness, how is all this created? Maya vina adishtitena maya kalpita gaja turagadikam. Mayavi me, the magician me, as the substratum. Me, the Mayavi, as the substratum, all these superimposed Gaja Turagadikam, Gaja, elephant, Turaga, horse, all these things are superimposed. What you see in front of you, the war, the picture of war he is showing him. All this, whatever you see, all that is superimposed on me. Iti prakatayati. Kalpitam, it is all superimposed. So don't worry. Natu aham swakarya maya abhasamantrena karomi vyaparantaram. See, I don't do anything without the aid of Maya. Whatever I do it through the Maya. Remember that. Without Maya, there is no Bhagavan. Bhagavan is of no use without Maya. If you call him Bhagavan, you are already associating him with Maya, which is useful for us, which does not bind him, but it is protecting us. So that Maya, without it, I will not do anything. Hetuna nimittena. Because of this reason, anena adhyakshatvena hetuna. Because of this reason of being the leader, being the ruler, he Kaunteya, he son of Kunti, jagat sachar-acharam viparivartate. The whole creation undergoes transformation. Vividham parivartate. Transforms in different multiple ways. Janmadi vinashantam. right from the creation till the destruction. Every kind of transaction undergoes only because of this Maya as the cause. Vikarajatam anavarattam asadayati ityartha. All that which undergoes the transformation, all it gains asamantat sadayati. It undergoes, it is taken care of by this Maya. Ataha, therefore, Bhasakatvamatreena Vyaparena, just by the action of illuminer, being the illuminer, just by the action of illumining. Actually, what is this? How can something which illumines be the cause for all the transformation? How can that be? It is like this. He will give an example, but in Taittiriya Upanishad it is said, Bhishasmadvatah pavate, Bhishodeti suryah, Bhishasmadagnischendrascha, Mrutyurdhavati panchamiti. Like that it is said. Because of the fear of this self, every element functions. Now again, this self, which is changeless, which does not undergo any transformation, which is self-effulgent, etc. Why will something be afraid of this? It is the fear of unknown, even for them. We don't know what it will do. If somebody is good, you will know, that fellow is good, so don't worry about it. If somebody is bad, oh, what will he do? He'll hit or kill, that's all. So don't worry about him. If somebody is unrecognizable as good and bad, good or bad, you cannot bracket him as good or bad, then you are afraid of him. So that is exactly what he says. So, bhasakatva matrena vyaparena, just by illumining, just the existence is enough. Illumining, visirjami iti yuktam. I am creating all this, it was said. So he says, tavata cha aditya. How is it possible? So he says, tavata cha adityaderiva kartutva abhavad udasinavadasinam iti yuktam iti na virodha. Iti yuktam iti na virodha. So, like the sun. The sun does not do any action. It just rises and it illumines things. When it starts illumines, when illumining things, when it starts arising, then we call it a day. Once the day starts, people, generally I'm talking about, people wake up and they do their activities. So, the sun is not the doer. Sun is not hitting you back, behind you and say, come on, get up. People will tell you, sun is shining your backside and you are still lying down. Get up. Now, sun is not the doer. But just the illumination of sun is enough for us to, the light of sun is enough for us to get up and do our work. Similarly, katrutva abhavat adityaderiva, like the sun, etc., it does not have any doership. Still, udasina, it is like udasina. It is without any responsibility, just like a witness, staying witness. Whatever was said is right. It was said perfectly. There is no doubt about it. There is no contradiction here. Taduktam. This was said. It is said in some other place. Asya dvaitendra jalasya yat upadana karanam Ajnanam tat upashritya brahmakaranam uchyate. Asya dvaita indrajalasya yadu upadana karanam. For this dvaita indrajala, for this magical creation, that which is the material cause, upadana karanam, that which is the material cause, ajnanam, is ignorance. Tad upashritya, depending upon that material cause as the ignorance as the material cause, Brahma Karanam Uchyate. Brahman is called as cause, the instrumental cause. So here he is presenting a different. See, earlier he said Brahman is the material cause as well as the instrumental cause. Here, material cause is this. All there is another school of thought also here. Material cause is ignorance. The instrumental cause is Brahman. But What it is saying that Brahman is the material cause also, because the superimposed does not have a different existence other than the substratum. So it in a different way it is said. Okay. So why that is said in a different way? There is no contradiction here too. Okay. Shruti Smriti Vadascha atra arthe sahasrasha udaharyah. The Shruti Smriti Vada means Nyaya. Shruti, Upanishads, Smriti, the Bhagavad Gita, etc. and Vada. Vada means the Nyaya, the Brahma Sutra. All these are Sahasrasha Udaharya. In this meaning, you can bring thousands of examples here. Evam, in this way, Nitya Shuddha Buddha Mukta Svabham Sarva Jantunam Atmanam Ananda Ganam. There is a na missing there. Ananda Ganam Anantamapi Santam. Evam, in this way, Nitya Buddha Shuddha Mukta Svabhavam, that which is eternal, that which is pure, that which is enlightened, that which is liberated as its inherent nature, and Sarvajantunam Atmanam, that which is the self of all the being. Self of all being means self of a jiva, means it becomes jiva, meaning it is in a conditioned sorrow state. For that he says, no, it does not experience any sorrow. Ananda Ganam. It is inherently of the nature of a bliss. Anantam. Why? Because it is unlimited. It is not limited by time, space, etc. Therefore, it is bliss. Shruti also says, Yo vai bhuma tadvai sukham nalpaya sukham asti. That which is a bhuma, all pervading, that can be only bliss. Only that which is all pervading can be bliss. Nalpaya sukham asti. That which is limited cannot be bliss. Now, Taitripnish also Satyam Jnanam Anantam Brahma. Instead of Anandam Brahma, he says Anantam Brahma. Anantam, Anandam Ityartha. Bhagavan Bhashyakara comments it as a Ananda. Because that which is unlimited is bliss. Iti. Santam. In this way, that self which exists, Avajananti ma mudhaha ma anushimtanum ashritam param bhagavan param bhav ajanantah ambabhuta maheshwaram avajananti. Kaha avajananti? Kim avajananti? Mam. Me. They disrespect. Avajananti, they disrespect. Who? Me. Why? Who does that? Mudaha, the idiots, the ignorant people. Why they do that? Manushim tanum ashritaha. Ashritam. Because I am associated with this human body. Therefore, they disrespect me. Param bhavam ajananta, without knowing my real nature. Mama bhuta maheshwaram, without mama parabhavam ajananta, without knowing my real nature. What is my real? Bhuta maheshwaram. I am the Maheshwara, Lord of all the beings. Without knowing me, who is the self of everyone, they ignore me. Avajananti. Avajna. Avajananti. Jananti means no. When you add ava, it gives a completely different meaning. Avajananti does not have anything with relation to knowledge. Avajananti means disrespect. Okay? Disrespect. Avajananti, ma'am. They disrespect me. Who? Sakshad Ishwaram, Ishwaroho, Ayamiti. Na adriyate. They don't give me the respect and of understanding that I am the Ishvara himself. They don't recognize it. Na adriyante. They don't recognize that factor. Nindantiva. Or they disrespect me. Ninda here is disrespect. Okay? They disrespect me. They don't give the importance to me. Who? Mudaha. Mudaha means avekina janaha, the ignorant people. They do that. Tesham avajna hetum brahmam sucheti. What is the cause for them to disrespect you? So the cause is a erroneous knowledge. That is shown here. Manushim tanum ashrita. What is the cause? What is the erroneous knowledge? He says, Manushim tanum ashritam, because I am associated with this human body. Manushyataya pratiyamanaam murtim atmichaya bhakta anugrahartam grahitavantam manushyataya pratiyamanena dehena vyavaharantam iti yavat. Manushyataya pratiyamanaam murtim, that which is seen in the form of a human being, similar to a human being. Atmichya bhaktanugrahartham grihitavantam, that which I have taken by my own will for the sake of blessing the devotees. Manushyataya pratiyamanena dehena, this body which is seen as a human being, because of that reason, vyavaharantam iti, one who does the transaction through this body like a human being. That's the idea. Therefore, since they see me doing all the transaction like a human being, therefore, tatascha manushyo ayamiti bhrantya. Therefore, because of the erroneous knowledge that this fellow is a human being, what do they do? Achadita antakarana. Because of this erroneous knowledge, their mind is completely engulfed, veiled. They don't recognize me. Mama parambhavam prakrishtam paramarthikam tattvam. My superior nature, that which is the absolute state, sarvabhutana mahantam ishwaram, one who is the Lord of all the beings, one who is the Ishwar of all the beings, one who is the cause for all the beings, ajanantah, without knowing me. Now ajanantah, not avajanantah, ajanantah, without knowing. Yenna adriyante nindanti va tad anurupmeva mudasya. This act of disrespect and cursing, denouncing me, is proper for him who is an idiot, who is an ignorant. There is nothing wrong with that. So they don't understand my real nature. That is in tune with their ignorance. There is no problem there. Techa bhavat avajna nindana janita mahadurita pratibadda buddhaya. Techa, and these people, who are these people? Bhagavat avajna janita. These people who have gained because of this disrespect to Bhagavan, durita. Avajna ninda janita mahadurita, not just durita, mahadurita, great sin. Pratibadda buddhaya, because of which their intellect is completely submerged, their intellect is completely veiled, their intellect is completely engulfed, their intellect is completely subdued. Nirantaram niraya nivasarhaha eva. Nirantaram, eternally. Niraya nivasarhaha eva. Nivasa arhaha eva. They are eligible to stay. Where? Niraya. In the niraya. Niraya means in the hell. See, there are gradations of hell, there are gradations of heaven. We have to remember that. Okay? It is not just one hell they go. So, one in those many hells. Okay? Iti eva. How do you know this? Mogha shamogha karmanaha mogha jnana vijayatasaha rakshasim asurim chaiva prakritim mohinim shritaha. He said the rakshasi bhava etc. He will be explaining later in the 18th chapter. He will be explaining that, but he is giving a, like in all the chapters, he is here also, he is giving a taste of that. Mogha ashaha mogha karmanaha mogha jnanaha vichetasaha rakshasim asurim cha eva prakritim mohinim shritaha. Mogha asha, useless. Mogha means useless actually. Okay. Asha, karma and jnana. Jnana ichha pravritti we say, that is what is said in a different way. Okay. So their knowledge, their desire, their action, all of them are useless. Vichetasaha, who have no proper mind. A mind which is taken away by these wrong ideas. Rakshasim, why? राक्षसीम् आसुरीं चैव प्रकृतिं आश्रिताः मोहिनीम् आश्रिताः मोहिनीं deluded that which is a delusional that kind of a prakriti nature they are ashrita they are dependent upon. What is that deluding nature? Rakshasim asurim chaiva. Rakshasa and asura type. Rakshasa, asura. See, two different kinds of Rakshasa is a kind of demon also. Asura is also a kind of demon, but a different gradation of demon. Okay, so we can say Rakshasa means a devil and Asuri means a demon. To differentiate it. Okay, so worst and not so worse demon. That is the only possibility. Okay, they are dependent upon. We'll understand that. ईश्वर मंत्रेण कर्माण्येव नः फलं दास्यन्ति इति एवं रूपाः मोघाः. ईश्वर मंत्रेण कर्माणि एव नः फलं. It is not न फलं. नः फलं अस्माकं for us without accepting the Ishvara, the karma itself will give the result. This is what these people in Dwarkavana they decided. They thought only for them Dakshinamurti came and gave the Upadesha. What was the Upadesha? Karturajnaya prapyate phalam karma kim param karma tajjadam. That was the Upadesha. Okay, so he says Ishvara mantrina, without any accepting any Ishvara, the karma in themselves will give us the result. Iti evam rupaha mogaha. In this useless way, they thought this desire of useless way. Nishphala eva ashaha. Phala prarthana eshanti. The desire for result is useless because without Ishvara, nothing can give any result. The inert object, the inert karma cannot give you the result. Therefore, that is useless idea. Ata eva. For this reason, Ishvara vimukhatvad moghani shramatra rupani. Since they are turned away from the Ishvara, their efforts are useless. Means only waste of time and energy. Shramatra means only it will give you tiredness and all that feeling. Nothing useful will be produced through that. Through what? Agnihotra adini karmani yeshante. Agnihotra etc. karmas. So only waste of effort. So that kind of people are mogha karmanaha. Mogha jnanaha. Tatha similarly mogha ishvara apratipadaka kutarka shastra janitam jnanam yeshante. Ishvara apratipadaka, the shastras which does not establish the Ishvara, accept the existence of Ishvara, that kind of kutarka, wrong logic. So because of that illogic, wrong logic, that shastra which use those wrong logic, because of through which they have gained the knowledge, that knowledge is a mogha jnanaha. Like see, when we talk about Sankhya, we say Sankhyans don't believe in God. When we talk about yoga, they believe in God. So though they are sister philosophies, like sister concern, they are sister philosophies. Okay, so we have this kind of usage. Sankhyans are yogins who don't accept Bhagavan, Ishvara. Yogins are Sankhyans who accept Ishvara. So like that we explain. In this way he says A equal to 2B, B equal to 2A, something like that, minus 2A, something like that. So okay, or A equal to 2B, B equal to A by 2, something like that. Okay. Evam. Kuta evam. Why do you say so? Yataha, because vichetasaha. Why are they so? Because vichetasaha. Vichetasaha means Bhagavad avajna janita durita pratibadha viveka jnanaha. They have the knowledge which is completely veiled because of the sin produced by the disrespect to the Bhagavan, non-recognition of Bhagavan. Because of that, their ignorance, their knowledge is completely veiled. Kincha, not just that. Te Bhagavad ajnanavashat rakshasim तामसीं अविहित हिंसा हेतु द्वेष प्रधानम आसुरीं च राजसीं सी किंच not just that ते भगवत अवज्ञान वशात because of disrespecting Bhagavan, non recognizing Bhagavan, राक्षसीं राक्षसी means तामसी तमोगुण प्रधाना. What is that activity? Avihita himsa hetu dvesha pradhanam. Avihita himsa, not vihita himsa, avihita himsa. Na himsyat sarva bhutani, the Shruti says. But the Shruti also says pashum alabhet. That is vihita himsa. Do you understand? So pashum alabhet means cut cattle in the yaga. That is vihita himsa. That is acceptable. But people who do the violence which are not prescribed by the Shastra, those kind of activities, who do? Why do they do? Why do they resort to violence? Because of the hatred. Desha pradhana, because of the predominance of hatred. That is the people who we are talking about as Rakshasi. Okay? Asurim cha. What is Asuri? Rajasi. Rajoguna yukta. Like what? Shastra anabhyudnyata vishaya bhoga hetu raga pradhana. That which is desire predominant. What kind of desire predominant? The desire for enjoyment experience. Enjoyment experience of what? Of things which are not accepted by Shastra, which are not prescribed by Shastra. Because they have the desire propelled mind. Because of the Rajoguna. Rajoguna is that kind of mind. Okay? Iti cha Mohini. And both are Mohini. Mohini means there is a Pishacha called Mohini. They give a name Mohini for Pishacha. Mohini means that which completely deludes you. That's the idea. This Pishacha, this ghost, no, it completely deludes you. Ghost in a beautiful damsel form, it completely deludes you. That's the idea. Okay, not the damsel as ghost, but the ghost in the form of damsel. That's the idea. Okay, so Mohini shastriya jnana bramsha hetum. That may also be right. That does not matter actually. Shastriya jnana bramsha hetum. Mohini means it's deluding. Deluding in what kind of? It will make you lose the proper vision of practicing the Shastra. Shastriya jnana bramsha hetum. It will make you fall from the Shastriya jnana. That kind of prakritim swabhavam, that kind of nature, ashritaha eva bhanti. They are dependent upon, they resort to. That is the kind of people they are. Tadasya, therefore, trividham narakasyedam dvaram nashanamaatmanaha kama krodhastatha lobha. In the final chapter, 18th chapter, 16th chapter, he is going to say about this. He says, trividham narakasya idam dvaram. There are 3 doorways for the hell. Nashanamaatmana, which destroys us completely. What are they? 3 doorways for hell. Remember this. Kamaha, krodha, tatha lobha. Kamaha, desire, attachment, desire. Krodha, anger. And lobha, greed. Desire, anger, and greed. These are the 3 doorways for hell. Iti ukta naraka dwara bhagitaya. As said, this will lead you to the doorway of hell. Therefore, naraka yatanam evate satatam anubhavanti ityartha. They always will be, because these activities will lead them to hell. Therefore, they are only going to experience things in the hell and nothing else. That is the idea. Bhagav vimukhanam फलकामनायाः तत्प्रयुक्तस्य नित्यनैमित्तिक काम्य कर्म अनुष्ठानस्य तत्प्रयुक्तस्य शास्त्रीय ज्ञानस्य च वैयर्थ्यात्. Bhagavad Vimukana, people who turn themselves away from Bhagavan, the truth. Falakamanayaha tatprayuktasya, because of the attachment to the result, they perform nitya naimiti kamya karma anushtanasya. The performance of, they don't perform. the performance of the daily activities, the occasional activities, and the desire purpose activities for them. Tat paritasya shastrignanasya. The desire, because of which they perform, one performs the daily etc. activities, and because of which they gain the shastriya jnana. Okay, that is the normal rule. That is the normal roadmap. But Vaiyarthya, these are useless for them because they don't believe in Bhagavan. Okay, we were talking about hell, different kinds of hell and different kinds of heaven. Who told you about different kinds of hell and different kinds of hell? Bhur bhuva swaha maha jana tapha satyam atala vitala patala sutala rasatala talatala mahatala etc. All this, who told you? Me, right? Okay, good. But who told me? My guru. Who told him? His guru. Who told the gurus? Adi Guru Dakshinamurti. Who told him? Dhata yatha purma kalpayat. The creator created as it was in the earlier creation. What did he base on? How does he know that this is how it was in the earlier creation? Based on the Veda as the guidebook. So in the Vedas it is said, and what is Vedas? Generally speaking, tasya nishpasitam etad Veda, etc. So it came as in effortless way from Bhagavan. Okay, so if you don't accept Bhagavan, you won't accept Vedas. If you don't accept Vedas, you won't accept the hell and heaven. If you don't accept hell and heaven, there is no effort for you to gain the hell or heaven. If you don't accept heaven, that is a problem, because you are not going to do anything to gain the entry into heaven. Therefore, parisheshyat, you are resorting to hell. So he says vaiyarthyat. So therefore all these efforts are useless. Therefore he says paralaukika phala tat sadhana shunyahate. Since all these results and its means are useless, therefore they are devoid. They are people who are devoid of the means and the end to gain the absolute, that which is beyond the world. Paraloke bhava paralokika, that which is in the other world. Other world means which is not this world. We said everything is a world, therefore not of this world. Na api aihalokikam. It is not just they are cheated of the experience beyond this world. They are also cheated of experiences in this very world. Kimchit phalam api tesham viveka vijnana shunyataya vichetasa hite. Because they are devoid of discriminative power, therefore they are called as vichetasa, people who don't have the proper discrimination. Because of improper discrimination, they are not eligible for experiences here or hereafter. Therefore, sarva purushartha bhashyaha, they are cheated of all the purusharthas, dharma, artha, kama, moksha, all these four human pursuits. They are not capable of gaining any of them. Shochya eva. Shochya means shucha shoke. They are people who should be pitied. Actually, they should be pitied. Sarvesham te varakaha ityuktam. They are useless people. Adhuna ke tat sarva purushartha bhajaha ashochyah. Then if they are people who should be pitied and people who are useless, then people who are useless means they are not eligible for any kind of pursuit. Then people who are eligible for every kind of pursuit and who are not someone to be pitied upon, who are they? That is to tell them Bhagavat Eka Sharanaha Yuktam. Ye Bhagavat Eka Sharanaha. What is the answer? One who only surrendered to Bhagavan. Bhagavat Eka Sharanaha. Only to the feet of Bhagavan. Eka Sharanaha. One who has surrendered, Sarana, not Charanaha, Sharanaha. One who has surrendered completely to the Bhagavan. They. Mahatman, who are they? That is said by Bhagavan. Mahatmanastu mam partha Devim prakritimashrutaha bhajantyananya manasaha nyatva bhutadim avyayam. Mahatmanaha tu mam he partha Devim prakritim ashrutaha bhajanti ananya manasaha nyatva bhutadim avyayam. Mahatmanah tu, people who are Mahatmas, who are people with pure mind, Mahatmas. Mam, hey Partha, me, O Partha, me. What kind of Mahatmas? Devim Prakriti Mashura, people who resort to the not devilish or demonish qualities, but the divine qualities. Who people who resort to the divine qualities, they worship me. How? Abhajanti ananya. What do? They worship. Bhajanti, mam bhajanti. How? Ananya manasaha, ananya chetaha, ananya manasaha. Same, different word, that's all. See, it's a synonym. Ananya manasaha, meditating only upon me, not anything else. That kind of mind, with a mind which gives the identity of Jiva and Brahman, that kind of mind, not differentiating me, that kind of mind, Jnatva, knowing me. Me, what kind of me? Bhutadim Abhyayam, one who is the cause for all the bhutas and one who does not undergo any change, that kind of me, knowing me, that kind of Mahatma, they worship me. Mahatmanam. Mahatmanam means Mahan Eka Janma Krita, Aneka Janma Krita Sukritaihi Sankritaha, Kshudra Kamadi Anavibhutaha. Mahatma means first Mahan. What is Mahan? Great. What? Superior. Aneka Janma Krita Sukritaihi. Why are they superior? Because of the punya which is gained in the past multiple births. Samskritaha. They have purified. Of what? Kshudra Kamadi Anabhutaha means they are not engulfed by the cheap desire, etc. Atma Antakaranam. That kind of Antakarana, one who has Atma, Antakarana, one who has Atma is Antakarana here. One who has Eshamte, they are referred to as Mahatmanah. Ata eva Abhayam Sattva Samshuddhim ityadi Vakshamanam. Abhayam Sattva Samshuddhim, in this way he is going to explain later. So in the 16th chapter, that Vakshamanam Daivim Sattvikim, that kind of Daivi Sattviki Pravritti. Daivi Pravritti, divine qualities, means the Sattviki, that which is propelled by the Sattva Guna, that kind of Prakriti Mashvata, that kind of qualities they have, nature they have. Ata eva. For this reason, Anyasmin Mat Vyatirikte Nasti Manaha Esham. Anyasmin, Mad Vyatirikte, something else other than me. One whose mind is not associated with Te Bhutadim Sarva Jagat Karanam. Bhutadim means one who is cause for all the beings. Bhuta Adim. So, one who is cause for all the beings, me, Avyayam, Avinashanam, one who is eternal, me, Cha Mam Ishwaram, me, one who is Ishvara, Jnatva, knowing me as in this way, Bhajanti, Sevante, they worship me, they propitiate me. So that is the idea. So people who have Rajoguna, Tamoguna Prayukta mind, they will not worship me. People who have divine mind, Sattvaguna Pravritta mind, they will worship me. So that is the idea. Okay? See. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.